From the office of the Schools Division of Cabanatuan City, with the leadership of Superintendent Teresa Mababa and Media Unit, in cooperation with the City Government and CAB TV, we are back on air in its 10th year. This is DepEd Hour. DepEd Hour. 10 years of bringing news, learning, and discussions. DepEd Hour features timely events in schools in the entire Cabanatuan City Division. DepEd Hour. Learn lessons from various subjects including history. DepEd Hour. Join in the discussions of worthy issues on education. And here are your hosts for tonight's episode.
Good evening, televiewers and learners of SDO Cabanatuan City. It's Wednesday once again, the 23rd of June, and I am back to give you the latest developments in and around DepEd Cabanatuan City. This is your host, Cesar Espiritu, for this all-English episode of DepEd Hour. In our Teleturuan segment, we will be featuring 6 lessons in English to be presented by John Jerry Casales of Marciano del Rosario Memorial National High School, Rose Karen de la Cruz of Mabini Homesite Integrated School, Lilibet Palon Diaz of Tinio National High School, Sierra Vina Andrada of PG Crisostomo Integrated School, Girly Bevera of Bacod Bayan Integrated School, and Shane Dionisio of Cesar E. Vergara Memorial High School. But before we give tonight's features, here are the headlines. DepEd to amplify financial education among learners, personnel. ACA Elementary School sets up mapping of curriculum guides. Class observation steps up at Caalibangbangan Integrated School. Teachers heed call to become techie. Learning Resource Management System seals off first season of e-KoRIKit with 6th issue. Mayapyap Elementary School gives away free vegetable seedlings for SBFP recipients. Education Program Supervisors, PSDS, laud Valle Cruz Elementary School teachers on Weekly OKT implementation. Tinio National High School holds first virtual STE Day. District 4 PSDS school heads hail OKC Melts. Pula Elementary School conducts virtual assembly, state of the school address via FB Live. Ibabaw Bana Elementary School beats submission deadline of LDM2 portfolio. Mayapyap National High School employs blended learning to circumvent pandemic. The Ansarile Integrated School validates LDM2 portfolios of teachers. Mayapyap Elementary School student grabs awards in 2 different international math competitions. District 6 Virtual Kumustahan Batch 2 Secondary Level RIPS Positive Feedbacks. San Josef National High School commemorates National Flag Day, Independence Day. Marciano del Rosario Memorial National High School showcases evidence in LDN2 practicum portfolio online validation. Makatbong Integrated School launches its YouTube channel. Math Supervisor presents 2020 accomplishments. Schools highlight best practices. Valle Cruz Elementary School holds first virtual PTA General Assembly. Cabanatuan East Central School Kindergarten gets gold medal in Philippine International Math and Science Olympics. District 5 highlights support to basic education LCP via online kumustahan. Mayapyap Elementary School pays tribute to daddies on Father's Day. Mabini Homesite Integrated School launches a Bulili 3Bs Galing Challenge. And now for the details. The Department of Education, or DepEd, orders for the boost of financial education among learners in public schools and among its teaching and non-teaching personnel. With the release of DepEd Order Number 22, Series of 2021, DepEd requires the integration of financial education in the K-12 basic education curriculum in various disciplines across grade levels. Teachers will be provided with trainings and resources for the implementation of the integration of financial education. Meanwhile, non-teaching personnel shall expect for financial education integrated in their regular training programs and professional courses, which will make them financially literate and debt-free. As a response to the DepEd order, ACA Elementary School is set to map the curriculum guides to identify the entry point where teachers can integrate the financial core messages stipulated in the guidelines. These financial core messages that are to be integrated cover the value of earning, saving, spending, budgeting, donating, investing, and protecting money. This report was posted by DepEd Media Bureau member Allan David Valdez. And in other news, as school year 2020-2021 closes, teachers must have at least 2 classroom observations in accordance with the memorandum issued by the Department of Education, ensuring the successful implementation of the results-based performance management system from the 1st to the 4th quarter. Teachers from Caalibangbangan Integrated School took note of the call of being technologically inclined, or techie, by producing instructional videos based on the lessons from MELCs. As teachers go along with this trying time, the best way to deliver quality education to our learners is to teach them virtually, covering the standards in teaching and learning process. Different styles and effects are present in every instructional videos each teacher prepared, which made the pupils stay with the learning facilitators all the way. Principal Tuner Sagusi empowers every teacher in the school by giving them much appreciation in exerting efforts in producing quality instructional videos. She also mentioned that virtual class observation gives teachers the opportunity to showcase their skills in the production of high-quality instructional videos, which render learning more exciting for children. The principal also earns the full support of master teachers to whom teachers are assigned to observe. Gusi noted the teachers' acceptance of the program since day one, saying they could help them show and uplift their skills for the benefit of their pupils. Meanwhile, supervisors from the school's division office oftentimes join virtual activities to ensure the technical assistance is served. At present, all the teachers in CIS are already done with the class observations assigned to them. This news item was posted by your host. On matters about supplementary reading materials, the Learning Resource Management System of SDO Cabanatuan City has just completed the first season of e-KoRIKit with its 6th issue. Its finale issue for Season 1 is entitled Magbayad para Libre, written by Marvin Leaño of Sumakab Elementary School and illustrated by John Carl Briones of San Josef National High School. Prior to the issuance of the finale issue, 5 comics have already been completed, uploaded to the LRMS database, and shared to different public schools in the division for printing. Among the e-KoRIKit issues are Nasa Buwis Ang Buhay, authored by Allan David Valdez and illustrated by John Joel Malubay of ACA Elementary School. May Laruan sa Resibo by Mayapyap Ordonio and Jefferson De Jesus of Makatbong Integrated School. And Kahalagahan ng Buwis sa ating pang-araw-araw ng buhay by Leonardo Villanueva of Cabanatuan East Central School and Catherine Camiel Francia of Santo Rosario Elementary School, Division of Nueva Ecija. Also included in the e-KoRIKit Season 1 are Bakudbayan Integrated School's Buwis, Simbolo ng Katapatan, written by Girly Cabrera de Vera and illustrated by Jimmy de Vera, and Bakit May Buwis, authored by Rose Anjoy Fajardo and illustrated by Christine De Leon of J.P. Melencio Memorial Elementary School. According to LRMS Supervisor Ever Samson, Season 2 is also projected to have 6 issues within the next few weeks. He added that the 6 default teams who created the 6 issues in Season 1 are also the groups expected to scribble and draw the e-KoRIKit comics for the upcoming season. Samson, however, is open for interested writers and illustrators to contribute. The e-KoRIKit initiative runs within the provisions of Division Memorandum Number 111 Series of 2021 as the division's effort to help disseminate information about tax collection. This report came from Media Bureau News Files. From Mayapyap Elementary School, to continuously express the support for school-based feeding program recipients, Mayapyap Elementary School gives free vegetable seedlings. During the distribution of milk as feeding program, parents of the recipients proceeded to the school seedling pantry for the seedlings like talong, sili, and ampalaya. The program Punla para sa kinabukasan ng kabataan was conceived by Principal 2 Lea Alvaran after the school received donation of vegetable seedlings from a stakeholder. According to Maria Sheila Bautista, teacher in charge for the seedlings pantry, many parents already received seedlings and they were happy because aside from receiving them free, those seedlings will be of great help to sustain their needs, especially this time of crisis. Moreover, Miss Clarissa de la Cruz of Golden Paths Vegetable Seedlings, who donated the said seedlings, expressed satisfaction because the school used the said donation for a good purpose. According to de la Cruz, the donation of seedlings aimed to help especially the SBFP recipients to combat malnutrition. She also added that the Golden Paths will continue to work hand in hand with Mayapyap Elementary School. Alvaran added that at the school seedling pantry, for SBFP recipients will continue to serve its purpose with the help of stakeholders and teachers. This report was posted by DepEd Media Bureau member Zoila Cruz. For the latest news from District 1, Education Program Supervisors and PSDS of District 1 commend Valle Cruz Elementary School teachers during their surprise attendance in their weekly online Kumustahan teaching or OKT. Among the commendations given include the teachers' infusion of ICT and traditional instructional materials while teaching online, the conduct of OKT though the school implements modular distance learning, and the active participation of learners that show they were consistent in the implementation of their weekly OKT. 4 teachers including Christine Salom of Kinder, Maria Cristina Ramirez of Grade 5, Franalyn Bernabe and Jerome Beltran of Grade 6 were observed by Education Program Supervisor of Kinder and ESP Dr. Norma Ison, Education Program Supervisor in Filipino Dr. Ramon De Leon, Education Program Supervisor in Mathematics Dr. Sani De Leon, and District 1 PSDS Dr. Melody Sinda. Salom, who is the school BRRM coordinator, was lauded by Education Program Supervisor Ison due to their integration of BRRM and basic life skills in her lesson, while Ramirez and Bernabe were both praised by Dr. De Leon in teaching Filipino for utilizing storytelling and teacher-made materials like personally crafted self-learning modules in their topics. Beltran, who was observed by Dr. De Leon in mathematics, prepared a video lesson with localization and indigenization. PSDS Indak said that they enjoyed the virtual tour because Beltran filmed himself in various locations found in Cabanatuan. Supervisors mentioned that the efforts made by teachers contributed to the maximum attainment of their lesson goals. Principal 2 of DCES, Reliza Mina, forwarded the lesson plans and meeting link of each teacher's schedule to the supervisor concerned. Together with the master teachers of DCES, Louriz Gai Atienza and Danilo Bondo, they regularly monitor and pay visit to the meeting links of teachers to ensure effective implementation of OKT as one of the school's best practices. This news was posted by Louriz Gai Atienza of Valle Cruz Elementary School. On matters about online activities, Tinio National High School conducted its first ever Virtual Science, Technology, and Engineering Day via Google Meet on June 11. The Science Department, as its proponent, aims to promote the continuous welfare and development of 175 STE students and 10 teachers. During the opening program, the Master Teacher 1 of Science, Mr. Gypsy Corpus, highlighted the different activities included in the one-day activity, such as seminar on conducting a research, environmental forum, science quiz bee, trivia quiz, and awarding of best output from first to third quarter per grade level. In his opening remarks, Corpus reminded the learners that being part of the STE program is a badge that not everyone gets to wear. The Education Program Supervisor in Science, Romeo Hipolito, commended the school for being the first to do this kind of activity. Hipolito expressed his gratitude to the proponents in coming up with a relevant endeavor amidst pandemic. Teachers of Science Department, Christian Keith Ortiz and Joanna Balos were the speakers for Research and Environmental Symposium respectively. The Science Quiz Bee and Science Trivia were facilitated using Quizzes, a game show-style quiz tool. The activity ended with the closing remarks, where the awarding of the winners and best outputs were done. On her testimony during the closing program, Jana Sidley Dizon, a grade 10 ST student, said that ST program taught her that comfort and growth do not coexist. This report was posted by Jayson Santos of Tinio National High School. And these are the first set of developments for this episode. We will be back after a few reminders from our sponsors.